What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Channel1. Welcome back. As you can see, we've got more Metal Gear Solid 5. We are getting so close to the end here, and I'm so excited that you guys are along the ride with me. So we're going to go ahead and collect any rewards that we might have right now, which is probably not a lot. Alright, so you can see our R&D team needs to be just, we can't upgrade any more unless we, the problem is we need a lot more resources. However, we can get that by using one of these, so I'm going to go ahead and do one of these.
Commencing platform construction.
Alright, so in 2 hours real time we'll be able to get more of that. Get our people up a little bit more. As far as anything else goes, let's check out our combat.
Please select a mission.
It's so close. We're like right on the edge of winning this one, so I'm like kind of hesitant to do it. We got anything new to develop?
Please specify a project.
We're still waiting on a few other things as well, as you can see. Just because we have plenty of money, we'll go ahead and do that. Let me see here. I want to check something out real quick. Something that we might need. Throwable, about a placeable weapon, yeah. That's cool. Tank mine, EM mine. We're going to equip that in our sortie for this next mission here. Other than that, I think we're good.
Please select a mission.
So this next mission is Proxy War Without End, so I'm going to go ahead and play the briefing tape.
The CFA are gearing up for a large-scale attack against Angola's MPLA government. They're assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport and will be ready to move soon. We've been contracted by the MPLA to put a stop to them. But the civil war will keep burning on, whether we accept this job or not. Another East-West proxy war with the communist MPLA on one side and the capitalist-funded CFA on the other. An endless seesaw of blood and violence played out in the hands of the superpowers. I had my doubts at first, but I think we should take this job. Skullface is gone, but Cypher still remains. Competition with rival PFs will only get more intense. For us to survive, we need to expand our organization, get strong enough that no one can threaten us. So our only option is to fight and grow, and fight and grow.
I did not expect her to do that. That sucks. Is that every time we were looking kind of in this direction and we moved over, we were automatically looking behind us, so we couldn't actually see that. That was pretty cool. So I guess the more bonding level that you get with Quiet, the more she'll do some really weird things. I mean, if we had her in her, probably her normal naked uniform, then I'm sure you guys would just be going crazy right now, but I like how there's just a lot of different things that you can do. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go.
Please select a mission.
This is a brand new mission.
Mission accepted.
Just gonna land there.
Heading to Central Africa.
Alright, so we're not gonna be taking Quiet, unfortunately. And it does look like we have her all the way up, I guess. I guess we do have her all the way up at 100%. I wasn't for sure if we did. We don't have D-Dog up. And we're going to go ahead and use D-Horse on this one. So need to get around. Use the Furricorn. Let's see. Character-wise, we'll switch to Woodland Scarf. We'll do this mission during the day. And let me make sure my equipment that I got is what I want. So we got the mines and C4. Alright, should be good enough. I'm going to try to extract these trucks if I can. Yeah, I think we're good. Don't need anything else. Alright, so this is mission 41. Proxy War Without End. Eliminate the CFA armored column. It's go time.
Deploying.
CFA are assembling an armored column to the north of Nova Braga Airport. Your job is to wipe them out. Listen to the tape for the contract details. Just be aware that the column's commander served with 5 Commando and later made a name for himself in South Africa's 32 Battalion. He's a hardened veteran, so don't take him lightly. Boss, I have a report from the intel team. The targets are now on the move. I've sent their predicted route to your iDroid. Check your map. That's the predicted route the targets will take. Where to ambush them is up to you. After assembling, the targets will then advance on another outpost. You could wait and take them all out at once, but it's a risky proposition. Be careful down there, boss!
Alright guys, this is a very, very tricky thing to do in order to extract both these. So what we're going to do, we're going to this rock here, we're going to place our trusty steed here. Now you're going to have to take quite a long walk here. You should just have enough time to get back. The reason you want to do this is you want to separate these two so you have enough time to get up on the second, or the first vehicle. So we're going to go ahead and place this over here. Go ahead and get out smoke grenades because it's more likely you're going to need to do that. You should have enough time to come all the way back. So the mine is going to take out one vehicle. That one vehicle, however, will still be able to see you even if you try to get up on it. Therefore, you absolutely have to do it this way just because you need enough time to run back to the first vehicle before he gets mined and then you can see you. So it's kind of tricky. And it's the only way that I figured out how to do it, and it doesn't always work, so it's something that you kind of have to play around with. So as you can see, just stay here, make sure you're far enough back. Now you won't be able to get this guy the first time, as you can see. He'll stop, but you don't have enough time to grab him. This is the hard part. It's going to be close.
New targets. Check your iDroid for the details.
Because he will turn around as soon as he gets,
Extraction arrived at mother base.
I think we just made it. Oh, we barely made that. Barely made that. We didn't have to actually have to meet.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss. You gotta extract him.
Alright, so now we gotta come over here. There's gonna be a bunch of enemies right now. But if you stay over here, they won't see you. See, not a lot of time, we're already here.
Extraction arrived at mother base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, so now we gotta hurry up and come back all the way here.
Nice work, boss. The targets are almost history.
Very quick time.
Extraction arrived at mother base.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Now, granted, it might take you a few times to get that first one, just because the gun will turn around and spot you, and then, of course, that will everything as far as being stealthy.
Extraction arrived at mother base. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Clouds. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Stay far enough back to where he can't get a good eye on you. He'll see you a little bit, but you'll be able to get out quick enough. Alright.
Just one target left.
Alright, so you've got plenty of time, so there's no reason to get on your horse
You gotta extract
and rush
him.
over there. We don't want to ruin anything. So,
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
helicopter over here. Alright. As you can see, it's not in view yet. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about this helicopter. As far as I know, you can't extract helicopters because you can't use them. So, what you're going to want to do is you want to come over here to this patch and just get down. Now, a helicopter will not see you when you're in this state. That's why when a helicopter actually kind of spots you a little bit, he'll start looking at you. But if you immediately get down, he will not spot you. That's something that, I don't know, a lot of people might not know. But if you just hurry up and get down and you're in this state, we're blended in enough to where the helicopter, even if he does spot us a little bit, he won't actually go on alert. Now, as far as I know, all you need is...
That's an enemy gunship.
4
Don't try to
C4.
take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout. Try to get behind it and take it down with missiles.
I mean, that's another method. You can bring in a rocket launcher or something. But you have a bigger chance of it turning around and
Development
seeing
complete.
before you're actually able to destroy it. So I suggest
Enemy
it this way.
presence detected. The map has been updated. Development
It hovers
complete.
just above the ground enough for you to actually get right behind it.
Development complete.
And you distracted them all the way over there, so they are not over here to see the scores on it.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Nice work. Keep it up. Good. Completed the objective. Now get out of there.
Alright.
Extraction arrived at the mother base. Exfiltrated.
All right. You're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. War Buddy.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
Alright. Codename Foxhound. So we extracted 2 tanks and 2 armored vehicles. Unfortunately, you know, I don't know if there's a way you can... I don't think you can extract the helicopter. I'm very curious to find out how you would be able to do this mission. No trace. I would guess you'd have to bring in a tank and use the tank to distract the other tanks to lift them up. But then again, how would you be able to destroy the helicopter without firing any weapons? So it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to be able to pull that off when we do the 4K walkthrough. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is episode 41. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, I will see you on the next one. Peace out, bitches.
Boss, as we suspected, the mastermind behind the kid's escape was Eli. It's hard to believe, but apparently he'd been plotting an armed uprising against us. He could be hiding something else, too. Ocelot's gonna press him for answers. Get back here as quick as you can.
Where is he?
I told you, your father's not here.
They're back.
Yes, they're back. But don't get any bright ideas. Your quarters are under full surveillance. Your weapons privileges have been suspended. No more uprisings for you. Did you really think it would be that easy, Commander? You'll get your boys back. Hell, even see the boss, too. But first, I need to know what you sent them to do.
They wanted to leave.
To their homelands.
They wanted to go home. That's all.
So they were just homesick then.
Not quite. Militia warlords, PFs, the armies that murder their families. Cousins, brothers, parents. They all had someone they wanted to kill. I told them, last chance to face the world with no regrets.
Last chance.
You better be ready for your drag back here. Ready to face the world as enemies.
No!
Not like you! Goodbye, Father. I don't need you anymore.
Was Ralph really an accident? Or did Eli just rig it to stir up the boys? Either way, he had to have been planning for this all along. Bidding farewell to the world.
Boss, we're looking for the kids in Soho Lampovus, but there's still no sign of them. We don't know if the chopper pilot is alive either. What have we gone and put in the hands of those kids? We don't know how bad this is until we find them. Also, regarding our concerns about Eli, I finished looking into whether or not he's a product of that project. I have an answer. I put it on tape. Give it a listen. Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Boss, we've got the results of Eli's genetic tests. We can finally put this worry behind us.
We used the PCR technique and conducted DNA fingerprinting of the copied DNA sequences. Neither is mainstream science yet, but the concepts and procedures are sound. Both tests say there is 0% chance that the two of you are blood relatives, meaning the results are negative. He's not your son, nor is he your clone. He's just another person.
It was 12 years ago that Zero made plans to clone you. Eli's age and appearance certainly are a good fit. I admit the first time I saw him I did a double take, but it looks like we were worried for nothing. Eli isn't your clone, though you might still have one somewhere out there.
But if Eli isn't the boss's clone, why does he seem so obsessed with him? Not to mention having one hell of an attitude for his age.
I don't know. Learning the truth about himself, cursing the fact he's a clone, bearing a grudge against selfish adults, and coming to hate who he was cloned from. Big boss. If that were really the case, I could understand it. I might even feel a bit sorry for him. But no clone could have a totally different DNA fingerprint. And the tests left no room for error. You yourself were there when we drew Eli's blood sample.
Come to think of it, when we went to OKB-0, he'd snuck onto a chopper and was there.
Yeah.
He was acting strange even then. Or actually from a little before that time.
That was exactly when we began these tests.
Maybe he suspected something when we drew the sample, not knowing what we were doing to him, and becoming mistrustful of us.
Hard to say. Eli's had an attitude problem from day one.
So what is he then?
Well, if he's gonna tell us that himself, we'll need to get him to open up more first.